Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hi. I hope you guys have been so good. I'm so sorry that I ghosted you, but I can explain. I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's my first video in a while. I'm not sure how many months it's been, but if you do enjoy it, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share it to your people. Okay, so I need to be honest with you guys. I think my last video was probably my graduation vlog, which was in April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 7 months ago. But there's been a lot going on behind the scenes, and I felt like, you know what, let me just give them an update. I did notice, however, that I did lose a couple of subscribers. And you know what? It's okay. I don't blame you guys. This girl is the most inconsistent on this app. Like I said, I can explain. I'm just gonna get right onto it. So if you guys didn't notice, the background looks a little bit unfamiliar. I am so excited to say that I'm actually staying in my own apartment. So it's very empty right now. I've only been living here for a month, but nonetheless, I'm very excited. I don't have a specific topic that I want to discuss, but I think it's more or less leaning into navigating a new chapter and just being in a new era, if I can say so. So yeah, big news. I am living by myself. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I have been living at home my whole life, like from birth, obviously high school, varsity, I was at home. So now I get to fully experience what it's like living by myself. So far, so good. It's quite peaceful, except like weekend, and then I realized like, oh, I haven't actually spoken in 3 days. But it's very peaceful. I'm really enjoying my own space. It's a small apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, but I feel like in this month alone, I've really made it my safe space and sanctuary, and I'm really enjoying that, like being in my own company and in a sense isolating myself, but in a healthy way. So yeah, that's been happening right now. I'm really excited. Like, the cooking is fine because I'm used to cooking every day. It's just I'm used to cooking for my whole family as opposed to cooking for one person, but I'm navigating that. At my little age of 24, like I'm just a baby teenager. Whoa, I have to buy electricity now and buy groceries and all of this. Oh, forgot to mention I'm doing it by myself because I'm also working now. So that's also a big adjustment in my life. I started working 2 months ago as a baby lawyer. It's been interesting to say the most part, but I'm very excited. So something else on top of moving out of home and getting a job, I moved away from my hometown to, well, I moved away from home to a town which is smaller than where I come from. But you know, I feel like God placed me here for a reason. I think he told me, I need you to slow down, my girl, and you know, just let's just reevaluate your life. It's just your isolation era, and I need you here. So this is where he's placed me for the next 2 years, and I just can't wait to see the story unravel. Like, I'm so excited to be like, okay, so why this place? Why am I working here? Why am I meeting these specific people? And yeah, that's very interesting. I didn't see it happening this year at all. I think if I can describe 2023, it's literally the year that everything I didn't expect to happen happened. That, just to say the least. Like, a lot has happened from the second half of the year. First half was okay. It was, it was difficult because I graduated April. I graduated in April, and then I was busy with law school until May. So it was a 6-month course that I was doing. And then, like, while navigating all of that and trying to find work and all of these things, more things just kept happening that I did not expect. Like, I am single, which is also something that I did not expect to happen, let alone this year, more like ever, because I was so sure that this is it, this is the relationship, we're moving forward, this is, meant to be, this is the one. And I think that so I've been single since June. The past 4 months are a blur, to say the least. I was on myself for a really long time, and I don't really want to get into it, but I was just not okay. I was not fine, but it hit me like a ton of bricks. I thought I was gonna die. I I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it was like a really dark time. I couldn't get out of bed. My sister would have to sleep with me. But I kept saying, like, now, because I'm in a better place, I kept saying, oh God, thank you that happened while I was unemployed, because I wouldn't have been able to show up. Like, June to October, I was literally in survival mode for the longest time. I couldn't work out, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. Like, there was so much going on, but I'm so glad that I've come out of that point now to a point where I can actually talk about it. Like, because I always wanted to do like a video, like an update, but I wanted to do it at a time where I could freely speak about it without breaking down, without reminiscing, and without feeling like, what, this is the worst thing. I'm glad that I chose to do it now when I can actually talk about it. Funny enough, I'm actually somebody who hates being perceived in the slightest way, so this definitely feels like oversharing for me. That's why I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and obviously I don't want to talk about things that are out of my control and people that are not in my life and all of these things. But I feel this year revealed a whole lot. I'm sorry, it's gonna start raining, so if the audio starts being funny, I apologize for that. Yeah, 2023 was a year of just revelations that I did not see coming in almost every aspect of my life. But honestly, the good outweighed the bad, and I think that's the thing that's just been keeping me going and keeping me sane, and just surrounding myself with people that I can freely talk to, that are not going to make fun of the situation or invalidate my feelings or just put me down in any way. Like, I'm so blessed to have the community that I have, and the one that I was intentional about creating. When I wanted to cry, they let me cry. When I didn't want to do anything, they let me do it, but they still poured into me and gave me the reassurance that I needed, which actually kept me saying, like, I'm allowed to feel this way. I'm not crazy for feeling this way and for thinking these things. And yeah, like, it was sad. I was sad for the longest time. I just felt like my world was shattered, and like, I don't know how I'm gonna carry on living. I don't know. It was dramatic. I can say that now, but it was a really, really dark time, and I'm so glad that I'm slowly coming out of it and finding my light again, and choosing to see the little pieces of myself finally coming back together, and just rediscovering myself, who I am and who I want to be, and bridging the gap between that. And I've just learned so much about myself during this time, which is mind-blowing. Like, and my therapist is also just throwing bombs, and I'm like, oh, like, oh, okay, like, oh, that's why I think the way I do, that's why I act the way that I do. And all of these little things, like, you don't realize how much small things really affect the way you think, the way you act. Guys, I recommend therapy because they will tell you that everything is a trauma response, from your personality to so many things. Like, it's terrifying, but it's so validating. Like, oh, so I wasn't crazy. Oh, I should just trust myself. I should trust my gut. And things like that. But yeah, single Dumase is a Dumase that I didn't think I would see ever again. I mean, I was with this person since I was 14 years old. And honestly, I lost her such a long time ago that now I'm only realizing. Because, oh my gosh. I'm the kind of person, when I love somebody or I'm in a relationship, as well as a friendship, I give 100% to that person. I lose so many parts of myself because I get so drawn into them and making sure and pouring into them. So that was also something that I realized, like, oh, it's time to live for me. What do I like? What do I like? And just figuring out who I am without certain people, because I think I made it a huge part of my identity, which is not a good thing at all. But yeah, I'm just really enjoying rediscovering myself, what I like to do in my free time, the kind of people that I like being around, and all of those little pockets of joy and peace. And yeah, like, I feel lighter, I feel happy, I feel like I honestly feel right now I'm getting my personality back. It's not 100% there, but I'm slowly working towards that. And I feel like right now I need to pour into me. Like, I don't have the capacity to pour into anybody else but myself right now. And it's just, I'm in my isolation era, I'm in my selfish era, I'm in my healing girl era. It's just a lot of eras. Like, I'm saying era and not chapter because it's a whole different ball game. Like, everything is changing, everything is shifting and moving. People are leaving, people are coming. It's just, there's a lot of things going on. And I'm just like, okay, I trust you, God. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna trust you and know that you have my best interests at heart forever. And that's scary, but it's fine. It's okay. Like, I feel like at this point I'm just like, whatever, bring it on. Bring it on. Nothing else at this point is gonna break me. Nothing else is gonna shock me. And I think I needed that. I think I needed that reminder that I need to be okay with anything happening in my life. And not confirming people, not confirming anything. Because he literally took me from where I was, moved me physically, and just started, he was playing chess. He was just going. He was just like, okay, go. So I'm just trusting that. I don't know how the story is going to unfold, but I'm really excited for this next chapter in my life. Single chapter, single and not looking, intentionally single. I need to add that too, because I really do not have the capacity to handle a man There are some things that I still need to work through before I feel I'm in the right space to not even date, just entertain anybody. Like, because I will fumble him. Like, if God were to send me my husband now, I would fumble him. I would fumble him. So I just pray he gives me the discipline to be in my season and trust it and not move from it and not want to do things by my own accord, you know. So yeah, I don't have a timeline for how long I'm gonna be alone. No, yeah, I'm alone, not lonely. You know, it's real when you start using quotes, like, just to help you feel better about your situation. Like, I think I became an author after this breakup. Like, I was writing quotes, I was into poetry, I started doing all of these things. I tried my best to stay off of social media because I knew I was gonna spaz out and I was gonna be with those cryptic Instagram posts. And I tried my best. I just let a couple close friend stories, like, I just like a couple. It wasn't like a lot, like, you know. But I'm okay now. I'm in a better place, and it happens. It happens. But yeah, I was just saying, like, I need to be alone. I really need to be alone because there's a lot of things that I need to work through before I feel like I'm in the place to entertain anybody. I'm hoping it's a year. No, like, at least 2 years, I think. But like, I know when God says I'm ready, I'm gonna be ready. But for now, I think that's the right decision for me to make, and just pour into me, pour into the people around me, and just water them, water my relationships. Yeah, so wow, that was quite a lengthy video, and that was not my plan. I just kept unraveling, and I guess I found myself talking for this long. But yeah, that is my life update. I don't know if I should call it an update or it's just what I wanted to say. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My girls, remember, you are beautiful, you are worthy, you are not asking for too much. You might just be asking the wrong person. Okay, yeah, and now it's raining, so I'm gonna look for something to watch on Netflix and enjoy my Friday nights. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you stayed until this point, love you guys.